Go hard, or go home, go home, go hard, go hard, or go home, go hard, go hard, or go home, go hard, or go home. Touchdown like an end zone. Win a circle to the mic home. Can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home, go hard, or go home. Yeah, these are championship rings on my hands now. In my head, I'm top 10, yeah, that's hands down. You a squad, now you're looking man down. Funny how folks turn to friends now. Drive a race car like a Atari now. Call Dylan up, I need product. Treat the business like a playground, might slide on you. Do a backflip, cause I'm mad rich. I'm the definition of what that is. Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like an end zone. Win a circle to the my home. Can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. I'm a warrior, I go back to back, then go back to back. If I top the top, then a double back, and I'm topping that. Yeah, I beat my own records. Yeah, I gotta get money fetish. Same team, I don't set trick. Never dull, this electric. Went and put the Ricks on my toes. Me and bro, that's the give and go. Stay 100, end zone, end zone. Keep them coming, I know. I don't flood my wrist, no, I'm not dumb like that. I just wanna give my mama 100 racks. Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like an end zone. Win a circle to the my home. Can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home.
Hey y'all. Hello. Let me get on here. I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all. I am beat, y'all. Busy. How are you ladies doing? How you guys doing? Huh? What's going on? Let me get this back up. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm so tired. I'm so tired that I heard my name and I'm too goddamn tired to even come back on that. How's everybody doing? Y'all catching up? Caught up on quite a few things out there. Baby's here. Mr. Noel arrived sometime in the wee hours, I think, something like that. But I've been up at the hospital pretty much today, few errands, little groceries, a little in and out. I'm behind. I'm behind. I am seriously behind you guys on quite a bit because family has to come first. So I thought that it would be nice if you guys didn't mind if I drop the link and you hide your picture and disguise your voice, or you can call in and talk about some of the things that you guys have learned and became aware of as far as the case. Some of the things that I'm hearing is that the um, Azrael has gotten a little bit of water mouth, but I remember saying a while back that, and this is just probably to a few people, that I think that she's gonna stumble and start telling some things that would be not in favor of the parents. I said that, and to my surprise, there were some things. So it's just sitting and waiting patiently to see how that will all play out. There are more, Jane. I think it's one more or two more John Doe's that will be taking the stand that I believe also was offered immunity out there. Don't know quite sure. I'm not quite sure. What do you guys think? What are you guys thinking about Demetrius? What are you guys thinking about Demetrius? How do you think that they will handle that if his testimony was not suitable enough for what he signed up for with the prosecution, with the feds out there, because he did sign some things saying that this happened and this happened. He did elaborate in the courtroom about how he felt that he was taking a stand and exposing some things about Aaliyah, and he did not sign up for that, is what I got out of that. So I see Demetrius' testimony playing out two ways that might be harmful to him, may not be harmful to him, coming from the on the prosecution end of using him to testify. It's three more Jane Does. Which three are they? Is it Faith? Is it which two are left? You say you need to lock her up, Jason. Jason say lock her up. Well, you know what kind of sucks is you still have a lot of people out there very, very angry. They're angry at how they're seeing things coming out, probably hoping that no, we don't want this to come out. They want it to be in their favor to lock and keep, I'm sorry, to keep Mr. Kelly locked up. So they are very, very angry, very, very angry bloggers out there. One in particular, I have to look her up, and I kind of watched her show, right? She's really pissed, you guys. She's pissed off. She said, it don't matter. Hi, K baby, Sandra, Harlem, Galatians, Jason, Muddy, what up? Hello, Priscilla Beauty and me. There she is. I was just gonna scroll up to see if I saw her, because you know she'd be ready to get my butt. Pee Wee and Poo Poo is in the house. Hello. And Too Cute is in the house. Too Cute be like, Pap is on. Pap is got darn on. Tanea is in the house. I am aware that there is a live going on, but I'm okay because I usually only just get the few people that comes over anyway. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So look, I caught a little bit of it, okay, baby. I did. To my surprise, I was like, what? That was a shocker though, okay, baby, because who would have, I mean, they showed up, Sylvia, and I'm assuming Bookham to as well be at the Kelly court hearing or some of it. And to the surprise, they both had their own court hearing. Maz, hi T, Maz. Yeah, Beauty is Me in Harlem. Yeah, in case y'all haven't caught that, it ended up being two court hearings, I suppose. Allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly, I wasn't there, but I guess Sylvia and Bookham had their day in court. Yeah, I was like, what? Now, I wanted to assume that Bookham did all that dressing up with the baby tie on and the big suit and the orthopedic shoes so his feet don't hurt. I actually thought that he was showing up for Mr. Kelly, but it looks like he might have had that suit to try to impress the judge that was presiding over his case, girls, with Sylvia. So the word on the curve from the little bit that I was able to grab was that somewhere Bookham now has to pay Sylvia 6 grand or close to it. I don't know the number for sure, but for the word on the curve, it's got to be 6 grand. Here's the funny part about when I listened to it, right? Because the first thing that popped up in my head about Bookham was, where he working? Where the fuck is he working? They gonna get the money. And I'm sitting in the car because I'm coming home from doing my little things, right? And I'm hearing pieces of this, right? You said it was Hollywood and Yellow Michelle. Wait a minute. I thought it was Sylvia and Bookham in the courtroom. Wait a minute, Pete. You're confusing me. Yeah, I saw that tie. I didn't know if he was choking the tie or the tie was choking him. Now, if he wore that tie to his own court appearance, that's probably why he lost the case. I'm just saying, yeah. I'm just saying, like, boy, I don't know. But where's he going to get the money from? Where? Yes, Galatians, I heard out there that it might have been about the car. Might have been about the car. And if it was about the car, I don't understand how a person, if you go into a contract with a person and you do some things, you renege, you didn't follow through on the arrangements of the vehicle, missing the payment. It could have been something in the contract about the upkeeping, and making the payments on time and all that stuff. I remember when Bookham came on about the vehicle and he started saying some shit about he wasn't dealing with Sylvia about the car. He was only going to deal with Sylvia's husband. Well, somewhere, somebody popped his motherfucking bubble. Because it was Sylvia over there, allegedly, from what I gathered out here in the courtroom. Does he not know what marital status means? You know what I mean? It's a bond. It means basically if one is connected together through holy matrimony, that if the husband can't take care of it, then the wife sure got goddamn rights to do so. Maybe he missed that goddamn memo, but Bookham told, I believe the story was, it was a negotiation, a contract or something that was between him and Sylvia's husband. But it appears to me, off of the word on the street, that Sylvia won the motherfucking goddamn 6 grand against him. So I would still want my motherfucking car back. I would want it detailed. I would want it filled up with gas, new tires on that bitch, some new windshield wipers just because, and if it pissed me off any further, yeah, I just might make you put a motherfucking sound system in it, but I know the judge ain't gonna give me all that, so I'll keep it practical. We'll just keep it simple and drop my damn car off with my check. The question is, though, it's tricky when you're suing people. You know what I'm saying? You can come behind it and wait a minute and decide, you know what? I want to put a garnishment. I'm going to garnish this nigga. I'm going to garnish him. Well, I got the axe, though. What does he work at? Metro Petro fired him from eating up all the damn ding dongs and being on Black YouTube on every motherfucking break, which was 8 hours on fun clock. Bookham might have worked about 3 hours, and the other 5 hours was on the goddamn YouTube. We saw him. I saw him. I'm like, y'all saw him. I saw him. Because I used to be like, when is this boy gonna pump some gas? When he gonna do security? When, you know, what is he gonna do? You say you want 3,000 for eating in the car. Oh, Lord have mercy. What up, looking? I don't know. I don't know, LaKendra, but it'll probably be a good show for you on your side of the street to have some laughs with. I just heard on the word on the curb. That's the new word out here. We're using the word on the curb because it also replaces the word allegedly. But it's cool and it's hip about the word on the curb. Bookham may have to pay Sylvia close to $6,000, and she want her motherfucking car back. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out where the fuck is he getting the money? Because if I find out that this boy goes over to another motherfucking state talking about some he don't feel that he's liable to pay that because he fucking moved, I'm going to blow my goddamn computer up. I ain't right. I'm gonna blow this bitch up. I'm gonna blow this bitch up. And that boy found out that he had to pay that $100 and something a month in child support and moved across motherfucking states and go tell the judge he didn't feel like he was liable because he moved. Now, if he go to Africa, if he go over to the Dominicans, I don't know. Sylvia might be waiting on $6,000 for about 6 motherfucking years. I don't know. But that is one of the hardest things that you have to think about, right? And Bookham was probably thinking a little bit about how I'm thinking right now. Why the fuck sue me? He ain't gonna get shit because I ain't got shit. You can't even sue that dick for a damn couch. He probably ain't got that in his house. I ain't never seen him sitting on the couch. Have y'all? That's always on the corner of that goddamn bed. That's or behind the chair like me, or in the chair behind the screen. I ain't never seen him. Never seen that. I did see him one time in the little in his kitchen from the apartment that he got evicted out of. I saw, or he would say that they got him put out of. So shit I ain't never heard. Now, we know for a fact that they did some shit or whatever that caused DJ to have to move from the hotel. But book on another, getting evicted out of an apartment. I where they do that shit at? It only 2 things: getting your ass up out that goddamn apartment, illegal fucking activity, or 3 things: or your rent is up, or your ass done missed some payments on some rent and you got evicted. That's just it. You can't call if I stayed in an apartment. You can't call my landlord and say, well, I'm doing so-and-so online and you're doing threats and I'm doing this and doing that and they gonna evict me. That shit don't work. I'm gonna scrutinize my goddamn lease to see where the fuck that say that shit at. And if you put me out, I'm gonna sue the fuck out of your complex. Period. So I knew it was some bullshit in that goddamn game. I could go on and on and on because my show predominantly had been about Pap and the Book of Show, right? I followed the nigga all the way through. Now, the last Tickle Me Pink out here, and I precisely said, Book, are you short down there with that motherfucking baby ass towel? I told him that on a live. He don't listen to me. Out of all the people out here, he don't give a fuck about me. He don't give a fuck about what I see and how the fuck I do my channel. But had he took my goddamn advice, he wouldn't have had, or what, 100 and some people over there on Randa's channel laughing at him about the goddamn time. I tried to protect the fucking nigga. That style ain't in. I don't know if you done cut the tablecloth off and clipped it on. I couldn't tell if the tie was choking you or you was choking the tie. I couldn't tell. That sucker had a big puff right up and top up here. And I was confused about what shape it was. I couldn't tell if it was triangle or it was one of them motherfucking shapes that I just didn't fucking learn in school. I never seen it. I couldn't tell what the fuck that shape was. I don't know. So don't ask me. It was shaped almost going into a triangle and then it kind of squared off and then it hit like a circle and the top of it was like just a puffball. I was fucked up in it. Which design are you going with? I didn't fucking know. I didn't know. I didn't know, y'all. I was just sitting there going, okay. Then we all know that I remember him on his live talking about he had to get the suits, he had to get the money in for Mr. Kelly. What he said, I remember. And I know most of the time, well, some of the time, I might fuck some shit up, but I ain't gonna fuck this one up right here. Because he sat on that live and he said that he wanted to get the money for Mr. Kelly to have nice suits going into trial. And God behold, this nigga popped up with a new suit on. Now, I ain't the one to gossip. I'm just saying it just kind of looked weird. Was the money really collected for him to get a new suit? I'm just saying he just popped up with a motherfucking new suit on. I was like, all right, Book, you slick than a motherfucker over there, boy. You's a slick one, but it is what it is. I was shocked to find out that there was a double court hearing today. Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly versus the U.S. down there with I believe it was, what is this, day 7, day 8? You guys got to forgive me. I had a new grandbaby. I've been busy. I'm doing a house. My schedule really got hectic and I got to wind it down right now. I'm getting a little exhausted, but I also try to put my super mama cape on and do what I got to do for my children. So turns out there was a Sylvia and a Bookham. Yeah, Sylvia versus Bookham. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take him to get that car and how long it's going to take him to clean it out and how long it's going to take him to pay $6 grand. I don't fucking know. But I know one motherfucking thing. You going to need a job in a job quick than a motherfucker try to pay rent, Sylvia, all that motherfucking corn you be eating over there and the motherfucking blueberry biscuits or whatever the fuck that shit you be eating and all them restaurants you be, boy, you gonna have to minimize your motherfucking goddamn it payouts to what the fuck you do. Entertainment, ain't no more motherfucking movies right now, but you can't do all that shit. Don't be ordering all them motherfucking fireballs and fancy color ass letters on your screen. That shit is out. You are done. And the PPP ain't no more. Ain't no more motherfucking PPP. Wouldn't that be fucked up? Go get some loan from the PPP to pay another motherfucking loan. That's some fucked up shit. That's some crazy shit to do. Rob Peter and pay Paul. I get it. Some people gonna have to do it. I get all of that shit. Some people do that shit right. But Book, you may have to get your ass on back home. Unless somebody done gave you a buddy pass, you gonna need to cut your flight short. You gonna need to you just need to come home. It's impeccable right now that you get a goddamn job. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear it, y'all. I'm serious, right? I'm sad a little bit, I'm sad because You don't like people in the situations like this, but when you put yourself in a situation like this, it's like fuck them, cause you sat over there. What has been there like 6 months or so with that goddamn woman car? I just saw you throw all kind of fucking ho ho rappers, the Suzy Q rappers, Taco Bell rappers. Nigga, I done saw your ass do the chicken deliver. Remember that, y'all? Y'all remember that shit? He was Ubering fucking chicken. And before the customer got the fucking chicken, he was eating all the motherfucking chicken up before he got there. Then when he realized, once he got to the apartment or wherever he was delivering all his chicken in, he couldn't even deliver it. He had to go back, spend some of his little money to get more chicken to take the chicken back to her because he had to get full. But I remember him doing fucking chicken drive. Y'all remember that shit? Put one in the chat if you remember, because I know y'all don't be sitting here letting me go out by myself right now. Don't do that, y'all. That shit ain't cool. I remember Booker on the chicken run. And the crazy thing, like, he was like 20 miles on the drive. Nigga, I want my chicken like 10 minutes away, not 20 motherfucking minutes away. That nigga, I remember. I don't give a fuck what y'all said. I remember that shit. I remember that shit. I do. That was one of my funniest goddamn commentaries. It was one of my funniest commentaries. So I was like, is this nigga delivering Uber chicken now? Okay. Bookham ate his ass off in that car. I remember telling him he got to get the car clean. Let's go back down memory lane. I'm going to see how many of y'all remember this one. Remember Bookham showed up at the, he was at like an auto place, right? He was at an auto place. He was at an auto place. Some of the funniest moments, right? He went to do something. There was a younger guy standing out there. And the guy told him it was something about with the oil, you know, or something. He said, well, ain't no oil stick in here. Now, mind y'all, Bookham done had the car damn near 2 months. Nigga, you ain't been under the hood in 2 months to know ain't no motherfucking oil stick in the car. Now, I shout out to Celia for winning her $6,000. I'm gonna give her that, right? Because Bookham should have been, we took that woman back a car. But had I been Bookham, right, I'd have asked the judge to knock it down to like 5,050. Take $50 off your honor, because they sold me this car without motherfucking oil stick. I think he forgot about that episode. I think he forgot about that. I'd have had to hit Sylvia on that goddamn oil stick now. You had his goddamn car, but y'all sold me a car without a goddamn oil stick in it. So I'm just trying to help Bookham out just a little bit, y'all, so he won't feel so bad about the 6,000. Now, he might try to appeal his case off of my suggestion. And if he do, good luck to your dumb ass. I wouldn't go back to that bitch. You want to call in? You said the car was hollering, baby. I mean, that was Bookham's kitchen, y'all. I ain't lying. That was good. I know I'm gonna get you in trouble. You better get on up out of here, girl. you better beat it in the kitchen, girl. Go on over there on your shit. Keep up some shit. Get your hands out my chair. They gonna get you over here laughing, girl. But you know what? Look, Andrew, I'm gonna say this. I don't give no fuck. So I don't know about you, but I don't give no fuck what these people say. You know, I go wherever I want to go. And if I want to laugh, I'm gonna laugh. And I don't give a fuck who it is. You know, you feel me on that one? Girl, I'll be over there on Randy cracking the fuck up. I ain't gonna lie. I do not care. It wasn't today. It wasn't no stick. So, but had Bookham been on his toes instead of over there on the orthopedic platform, shoot, he would have known that shit. He would have known that shit. I saw Randall put a picture up. His sleeve was hanging down to here. And I was like, okay, dude, what's up with the goddamn orthopedic platforms. What was up with that? You already tall, right? Isn't he like 6 something? Isn't he like 5'11" or 6 or something? And this nigga went and put on 6 more inches of a platform shoe. I was fucked up. I said, okay, you sharp, but I get it. I almost said standing out there, y'all. I almost said he was standing out there for a while. I saw him do one interview. Saw one quick interview. I did see that part. And after that, I just saw him sitting down and he was speaking to a young lady. I believe that might have been today or yesterday. I think. I'm not sure. He was speaking to a young lady, and she was just giving him a little bit of a story of what her opinions would be off of the Kelly's case from inside the court. And I was sitting there saying, oh my goodness, don't come on, screen. I know you guys. So he was sitting and he was speaking with this lady, and I was like, he was asking her, her thoughts about, some of the women and everything, right? So, hey, Brenda. So I'm like, dude, you've been on your blogging and doing your commentary like for months now. You asking her some shit that you should already know. Had his ass been on the case, trying to really figure out what was really going on with Azrael, he'd known some of the shit. He was down there asking some shit that his ass forgot to do research on. Yeah, he did. Never did research on. So that kind of puzzled me there because I was like, what? Why wouldn't you know that? Oh, you want to hear other people say these things, right? And it was okay for, some of his interview to this lady and her opinions of what she said. But if you do it out here on the YouTube street, he wanted to tell you that you were witness tampering. You're fucking with the witness. What do you tell everybody on YouTube street, right? He wouldn't do it at all. But you're down there asking someone else how did he feel about, Azrael and I just find that weird. I find that weird. I find that had he been on his channel instead of sitting with the gangster lean and ready to roll the fuck up and put everybody in jail, he didn't own all of that information. He didn't own it all, but unless he's just playing dummy. I don't know. You say you be everywhere, ran across. I'm glad you're laughing, LaKendra, and can set that ops and all of that other stuff to the side. I don't care about that. Everybody's gonna have their opinion about everything. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. So you said, did you see her try to fix this rainbow bright suit? I must have missed that. I missed that. So kind of clicked on some court TV. I saw 2.2 seconds of Sharon Winbush, and she went on to say that there was an enterprise, but Mr. Kelly was exempt from it. She used the word exempt. And when she came out, that was her. When she came out, she was like, she hadn't been around for 25 years and all this shit and all of that stuff, right? So I couldn't help but to notice that Vinny from the court TV, he shut her off real fast. He was like, I'm done with that. That was it. He didn't rebuttal on anything that she said. All he did was like just an introduction of her. You want to know why? Just her name. Because he couldn't see her. He didn't know who the fuck he was talking to. He didn't know who he was talking to. So you have the newscaster, Vinny, who has a lot of people on his show. It was Greenberg was on there. I think I'm gonna let you guys hear that because Greenberg actually said something good. In my opinion, he did, and he can see who he's talking to, but he couldn't see Sharon Winbush at all. So he gave her approximately about 2.2 seconds. I was like, and the camera just switched. That was it. So I don't know, I've heard a little bit about her Sharon Winbush or something with Just Jazz. I'm gonna tell you what confuses me about it, and it really doesn't grab my attention that much because we all kept asking the same question, like who is she? Who is she? I'm over that. I don't care who people are anymore, but people out here still talk to her like they know who she is or what she looks like. So I'm like, well, oh, okay. And then you hear Sharon Winbush will say something like, well, you didn't do this because you didn't do what I said to do. And I guess apparently Just Jazz might have had some work, doing some work with her, up underneath her, taking some suggestions or whatever the case may be. But by Holy, it was about some money thing, everything is about a money thing out here, right? And it was weird because I was like, okay, well, I guess Just Jazz knows what she looks like and who she is. So I don't know. Yeah. Because she was working, and then I believe that it was once upon a time where Bookham was, and quite a few people was supposed to be working and doing things up on her, even the brothers. So I guess people do know who she is and what she looks like and what's her stance in this R. Kelly fight with her not even being around for 20 something years, So I thought that was kind of, I don't know, odd. It's like, oh, okay. Okay. Well, she can now tell you guys that that's how you do it. You get you a 2.2 second interview. You get to say what you want to say. But I moved on from that one. I was like, okay, it's what it is. So I don't know. What do you mean? She has to know, LaKendra. That's bullshit. If you're talking to a person like that, you have to know who she is. Who talks to someone like that and do things and you don't know who they are? That's the weirdest thing ever. And I mean, LaKendra, we might as well just start letting all of these what do you call these the foreign guys, you might as well start talking to them and let them do what they want to do to you. All the offers that they give you, trust them, do it, see what happens. See what goddamn happened. I didn't want to sit here that long tonight. I really just came on to see you guys. I do have couple of hours on Saturday night. I got it all lined up. But today, y'all, I sat with the baby. I'll give you guys a sneak peek of the grand boy, which I don't mind doing because there's nothing that you can do with him because he's safe up in the goddamn hospital right now. So let me show you guys. And this is Mr. Noel. So he is probably almost coming up on a day now, right? Because it was sometime in the wee hours while I was sleeping. But let me show you guys Mr. Noel. I think he's mad. I think he came out mad. So there's Noel. Let me get the, oh, geez, let me get the thing up. Okay. There we go. I'll show you guys Noel. What do you think of Noel? You guys see Noel? This Noel. This Mr. Noel. Doesn't he look mad? he looks so mad. He came in at 7 pounds, 7 pounds. So um, I'm blessed and thankful, grateful that Mr. Noah finally arrived. My daughter was a little scared. She said that it felt a little different this go round for her. So she was a little scared. So I've been up and, she was crying and paranoid but she got through it. So hopefully she'll be home by Saturday and hopefully that's it. Hopefully that's it. So Saturday, I am going to get into a little bit of Aaliyah. I am. And like I say, I try to get you guys to participate with me, but it looks like I'll have to just continue to keep running this by myself, over here by myself, and that's okay. I want to get into the fact of, I feel like doing it now, you guys. I really do, but it's 8:13. I am really, really tired. I'm so tired because it can get long. It can really get long. You say he's cute. Girl, he looks like an angry pug, but he's handsome. He looks like an angry pug. It's like, oh, he's so angry looking, but I can't wait to see him. I can't wait. He was in the Nikki thing, so he's got to stay in there until the COVID stuff is so bad. So I can see him only through the window and everything, right? Even with my mask on, but she's the only one that can be, holding him and stuff like that right now. So he was not in the room when I was up there with her, but I can go to the window and look through. So that was okay. And he sleep. I ain't gotta sleep. Sleep. 7 pounds. But that's what is that's the news that I got today. I'm not worried about, hearing my name and this or that. I did see Boom Boom riding around looking like she's cousin to George Clinton. She got on these big funkadelic glasses on and shit like that, still over there screaming in the camera, fuck him and he's going to jail. He's going to jail. He's going to jail. Y'all gonna be crying. Y'all gonna be crying. I'm there like, who in the fuck is she talking to? Where in the fuck is she going? To Dollar General to get another pair of them big ass stuff? She had on these glasses, y'all. I promise y'all, she could have been George Clinton motherfucking sister. I was like, oh, okay, boo. All right. She got new beasties out here, y'all. Yep, she got new beasties. She says everybody's gonna be in for a rude awakening. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. Look at you. I don't care. That's what they look like. I thought it was like a button on there to light them up, and they was gonna be going in a circle. I was waiting on her to light them bitches. I thought she might be getting ready to pop out the hat. Never got there. I thought, oh, where you going to the circus, girl? I was like I can see if you were going to the carnival. If you were gonna be. I thought maybe thank you, Priscilla. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies, for the grandbaby thing. But I thought, okay, well, maybe she's going, oh, no, is that, I thought it was George. Wait a minute. It's George. Who the one sing the funk? Wait a minute. No, y'all lying. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. Is it Boosie? Okay, wait a minute, because I'm gonna pull it up. I could have sworn it was George Clint. Hold on. Hold up now. Hold up. Oh, George Clinton is the white one, right? Ain't that the white one? Ain't that the white one? That's the white guy, right? Hold on. I am right. It is. It's goddamn George Clinton. I ain't crazy. Hold on. Let me find. Hold on. Wait a minute. See, I ain't get a picture. Hold on. It looks like that right there. That one. I was just curious. I was like, what the hell? Now let me look at Boosie Collins. Hold on. Cause I was like, where's she going? Where's she going? Where is she going? That angry, yelling at the screen about Mr. Kelly going to jail, and y'all gonna be in for a rude awakening and all that shit. Where's you going screaming? I'm waiting on the lights to click on for them to start circulating here. I thought she was gonna put the hat and shit all on there. How you mad screaming? You know, with fun glasses on. If you got the fun glasses on, then your demeanor should just be fun for the day, right? Now, if you're gonna be angry about it, then you put these kind of glasses on right here. This right here. She should put these on. See, because now you be mad. Fucking, she should have put these on. But she put on the fun glasses that lights up and shit. And then you mad. I was sitting over here like, okay, when we gonna turn them lights on? I was like, when you gonna turn them lights on, girl? I don't know. I was waiting for it. I don't know. I was waiting for it. But nope, she just stayed angry. So now I'm just wondering what the glass is gonna look like after. She needs some after now with hearing Azarel saying all that shit she said. Because that's who she got her $100 on. Azarel taking this case down. That's who she got her money on. I just want to know if she still got that $100 betted on Azarel. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. Do she still think that Azarel ate some poop? Do she still believe all of this stuff? Or will she be coming on talking about how Azarel is a spoiled ass child and she just didn't want to listen and she lying and all, like she just lying because she still feel in fear or manipulated by R. Kelly? Is that how she gonna change the story? Hello, Michelle. I'm just asking for a friend. What? How she finna deal with that one? You say, see, look here. I ain't even finna let you do that, cause if she come for me, she gonna have to come for both of us, cause your ass going down too. But look at, for real, I think we can take on. What you think? What you think? I think we can double tag team, right? But see, she got high blood pressure. So you can't go too hard on. I ain't trying to make nobody sick out here. Nope. She already got a lot of health issues. And that's above my pay grade. I can't do that. I can't have people saying, I'm going to sue you because you gave me double high blood pressure, or I can't be going to court. Now, you know how that shit'll play out, right? You know how to play. You said, let's go. Okay. Oh, Lord, y'all. Oh, I think I got a devil to act up with me with a devil. God, you can't have two devils out here. You know them already. They call me crazy, girl. They call me crazy out here. Thank girl, messy. But if it's funny, it's funny. YouTube is not that serious, honey, but I don't know. She got some new beasties now. She got some new beasties, and you know one of them beasties is a little bit close to you. One of them beasties is kind of close to you now. So you got to be careful. Me, I don't get no fuck. I can hold my own, but you got to tread a little bit. Like, I don't want you in no trouble because of Papoose. See how nice I am? I'm nice, bitch. I'm a really, really nice person. Don't be coming over here getting in trouble, girl, with some damn fights. You don't want, girl. They be coming at my throat over here. So, but I have been trying to get the transcripts for you guys so that we can read over here. I'm going to try to do that at no cost. I can do, I'm working on it. I got to get back in sync with all this stuff. You seen your butt up there laughing, but you know what I'm talking about. I don't care about you laughing, but I'm going to try to do that. There's nothing really updated anymore right now on the pacer, but what you guys know, he's what they just paraphrasing what happened in the courtroom. You're not going to get all of LaKendra got me tearing laughing over here, y'all. You're not going to get all of the juicy details of that sort. So we'll see how that works out. I don't know how long anybody is going to be down there. From what I'm hearing, that there's only a certain amount of people that has to be up in there, that can be in there. I do know that there is two sky rooms for the people. They have the rooms for the public only, and then they have the room for the media, and that's it. So I do know that, but I was really surprised on how they limited, so many, and I get it because of the COVID and things. So it was weird though. So shout out to everybody that's going and doing their thing down there for Mr. Kelly, and shout out to everybody who is there by spirit, because you as well has to, you got to work, you got to take your home, and a lot of people just can't up and just go like that at all. So shout out to you, shout out to everybody, shout out to everybody. And for the most part, we just have to sit and wait to see what's happening, or what's going to happen at the end. The media really thought that the prosecutors was winning, came out here and started slamming and slamming and slamming. I do want to talk a little bit more about Demetrius before we go, you guys, because we want to talk about the immunity that Demetrius was given to testify. And we all know what the immunity is. So do you think, this is a question, and I really need to see what you guys think about this before I close this out, because I want to go now and get me a hot shower and a snack, and I just kind of want to relax. And I will definitely, and you got my promise on that, running Saturday ladies night over here. It will be a little long because there's some things that I want to put into play and back down memory lane about Aaliyah, that I'm confused on, and maybe you guys can help me become unconfused about it. I'm not going to speak on what it is, but I just want to bring it to you guys so that make me understand some things here, because I'm a little bit baffled about it. Saturday night, I'll be here about 7 o'clock, and I'll probably be on for a while. So if there's other people on, I'll be here for a while, running my mouth and popping some screens and stuff up. Okay. Thanks for coming over, LaKendra. Appreciate you, girl. Appreciate you. So Saturday night, and I will be ready, and I will be here. She said she woke the phone. You people so crazy. I'm just saying though, she's angry over there, honey. And I don't know, like, why? I don't know why, people say that you don't have a dog in this fight, and I'm not in this and I'm not in that. And a lot of it is like I'm confused about the angry birds. Like, how are you angry? How are you angry? I don't understand that. I didn't come out here to be angry. I came out here to support, give some commentary on the things that I am, able to pull up and look up and laugh at, and, stuff like that, and engage with the chat room. It's nothing that we all pretty much can't do, but just keep saying free R. Kelly based on why you think that he should be freed. I know why. I know what I saw. I know what I heard. Now it's up to the courts to pull them through, to make it happen. So, and that's what we're all waiting on. I see a lot of people that has engaged themselves quite a bit, to where it's gotten them angry, or it's gotten them in tears, and it's gotten to be a lot of beef out here, and a lot of just a lot of unnecessary things. And when I look at a lot of people, I see adults. I see adults, and I be like, holy shit. I read a lot of the comments and stuff on a lot of channels, and I just be going, wow, this is crazy as hell. But I understand it. So it's like, whatever, whatever. Now, the one lady that I was telling you guys about, let me see if I can pull her up. Hold on a second. She is angry. What is her name? I don't, you guys might have seen her show, right? Well, she's angry. She's angry. I don't want to hear that. And I was like, wow. But after listening to her commentary and her being angry and how she wants Mr. Kelly to rot in hell, he should not be coming out and all of this stuff, you can tell that it was pretty much her anger is still based off of 2000 and his 2002 trial, you guys. You can tell. You can really, really tell. And I was like, wow, because she kept saying, everybody knows that that tape was out. Everybody knows that that tape was out. And when you hear that from a lot of people that is against Mr. Kelly, those to me, in my opinion, are the people that is so stuck in his 2002 trial that he was acquitted on, right? And they're hoping, since these are newer allegations with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, that it would compound the situation and it will help bring back light to nail him. That's how they're thinking. It's like, okay, because she goes on with, oh, it's been the 30 years, it's been 30 years coming. That's what she says, right? And I was like, well, okay, but that doesn't mean that they're going to get him off of that. Okay, so this is her, you guys. You're just gonna hear a little sneak peek of how, let me see. Let me see. Okay, so I got to turn my Bluetooth off for a second. I don't know. Tell me if you guys ever watched her show.
He said, if there was a time to stand up and speak publicly, would we? And we all said yes. Now, whether all of them were minors in the house at that time or not, the specifics of that, I'm not sure. Nonetheless, he met these girls, a lot of these girls,
So
when they were teen. A lot of
this is what she's doing to convince her people. And don't go over there, because if you're an R. Kelly fan and you type in her chat, she would definitely tell you to go over to the R. Kelly supporters or the bloggers over there and put your comments in, because she's going to tell you to leave. She does not like, I don't believe, to block people or whatever, but she'll tell you that if you don't want to hear what she has to say, then to kindly leave her channel, right? But this is one of her favorite pictures that she likes to post up quite a bit. I hope you guys can see it because I paused it, right? But this is how she loves posting this picture, which so that it can keep convincing her people in her chat. And she had quite a bit of people in her chat, right? But this is what she used to keep convincing them about Mr. Kelly. She loves using that picture. So she's running her commentary. I'm sorry. She's running an R. Kelly commentary right now. She's following the whole case and everything, and she is speaking somewhat just like how the media is speaking about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, to keep continuing to convince the public. She's still doing that. She does it a lot. I am so choking, and I didn't bring no water. So I'm sorry, but You guys, that one is just I listen. I was like, really? I really. Oh, so you have every day. You have so you hear how she speaks. It's kind of it's like she's still stuck in 2002, and she's telling these people out here that there's still tapes. There are tapes. There are tapes. So I don't know. I don't know. Is are there tapes? I don't know. I do not know. Is she tells the people that Judge Donnelly just doesn't want the jury. No, it's not mob radio. Her name is Janet, the plainest Jane. That's her channel, the plainest Jane. But don't go, you go in there supporting, baby. I'd be like, so I just watched, I've been, because I watch her because she also puts the transcripts up, right? So she puts that's what she says though, Michelle. She says that the judge will not allow them to show because they are so graphic. And there's some things that the judge, Donnelly, just does not want to have exposed in the courtroom, right? So they have to detail it out. This is what she tells her people. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. Jason, she did, Jason. Have you been listening to some of the things quoted by some of the other bloggers? Sylvia or TBD is quoting quite a bit of what's been going on. That's what I said, Michelle, because had they had it, they'd have done it, they'd have done it. I can't wait till Saturday. I really want to get into Aaliyah. I know everybody is, Aaliyah is not here, and we need to put some respect and things on her name. But right now, it's not bringing Aaliyah out to tarnish her or hurt her brand or anything like that. But they came out the door fighting about this bribery case, right? Sometimes our Kelly supporters are going to have to swing back and keep playing. What did Aaliyah say? And she said that she didn't do that. But I just want to take us down memory lane or something. Oh, I really want to stay and tell you guys. I really want to run my commentary tonight, but I know that I'm tired. So, but Jason, what do you think about the case, Jason? You should call in, Jason. Tell me what you think about the case. You should call in. I'll let you call in. Call in and tell me what you think. What do you think? Beauty is me. How you feel tonight, hon? How you feel? But that's her name. Janet is what the hell did I just say her name was? So, but I won't be watching her anymore. The plainest Jane, PLAINEST, the plainest Jane. So, but that was my only time going. I will not be back over on her show at all. No. Yeah, I don't know. Oh Lord, Funkadelic on. Funkadelic on. I don't know. I do see a big distraction out there. I see a big distraction out there, you guys, and it's just holy moly. I'd be over here saying, shut the buck up, dude. Shut the buck up. When are you going to shut up? Like, can't anything just go smoothly? So I immediately be like, get off, just move around. I'd be like, but that dude just like, just get it over with already. It's not impressible about a lot of things, being said. Like, okay, all right, go be a felony. Like, oh, go. I just don't understand it. I don't understand why that there has to be this nonsense going on in New York. And I'm not going to try to understand it. I'm not. I just sit back and just be tickle pink over here, y'all. And I know some of y'all be like, y'all drop the number for Jason, y'all, so he could call in. I ain't talked to Jason in a while. Jason, call in so I can talk to you. Let me talk to you, boy. Let me talk to you. Hear me? Oh, let me get the volume on. Hold on, wait a minute, Jason. I think the battery might be dead. Yeah. You don't believe, why you don't believe Dana? Now Dana tried to convince you and you were over there. Now why you don't believe him? Bookham says that's his mentee, says that he will die for his mentee. He will go to war for his mentee. That's what he says. Must be true because he wore a big old suit over there and it had to be about 80, 90 degrees. And he had on a 5-piece suit. That boy had the suit coat on. He had the vest on, the jacket on up underneath that, and a t-shirt to match it with the tie. He probably had on his tights, remember them sweat tights, and then the pants. I was like, boy, that looking something like a Wrangler collection. But it is what it is. I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Give me a second, you guys. I'm waiting to see if Jason gonna call it. Oh shit. Jason, my phone is updating. Might not call you in. You say he's alive. You say he's alive. I don't know. Everybody out here, it's just it's been a roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster. Jason, it's really been a roller coaster ride. So we have about 80% is, and to my opinion, from what I've been looking at, it didn't turn around. You can tell that a lot of people now is listening to what Kel supporters believe is the truth about what happened because the numbers are actually growing now. They're actually growing. So yeah, they're growing on this side, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay. Yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? I did the video about who is Cassandra and who is TT. Hey, that video will be coming down. Okay, I put in a major apology out on my community wall out there until I can get confirmation of exactly who those two ladies was. I thought that it would be fair enough for me to do so. Okay, and that situation has been taken care of. At the end of that live, I started looking into the chat, and I got thrown off, and somehow April Grant came out my mouth. That was I threw an apology out for that as well. So, and my apology was accepted for that because they caught it as well. I was getting calls like Chris, like that. April Grant. I was like, did I say that? I have no idea how that name came out my damn mouth, but it's washed, and I moved on from that, and that has been taken care of. So some mistakes will happen out here because you get so caught up like in your life and you get to talking and it's like whatever is on your brain, it'll kind of come out. You want to get it out. And it just sometimes you can stumble over a few things. Look, Jason, my phone went into upgrade. So you're gonna have to be here for Saturday. So let me just read what you're saying. Geronda Pace as Rick Larry. They need to be locked up. They need to be locked up. Yeah. I agree. You know what I say, Jason? I think that it would be suitable to send them to boot camp, do some hard labor work. You know what I'm saying? Plant some corn. pick some peas and cut some potatoes and dress them down a little bit, show them that you can still be a queen without having oodles and oodles of money and taking things from people and taking people kindness for their weakness and playing on people. So I agree with you. I don't see them doing a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer to see them put back into the reality of life. Learning how to really appreciate people, learn how to make better decisions, learn how to not go along with the evil get along game, because one do, I'm gonna do. I would like to see them get some help in that area first. Any help in that area. Like I say, they say that Mr. Kelly or something handled drugs or something, or whatever in Chicago. This young lady who I just got done talking about, she even is screaming on her chat about it being 12 and 13s and 14s and stuff and things like that. There's no way. Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly in Chicago, there is no way that he would have been able to pay off the whole Chicago, the whole Chicago. You mean to tell me that there was nobody there that to be able to tip off and come do some things or put an APB out or nothing? That's not how it is in Chicago like that, honey. If there was Jason, if there was a 12, a 13, and a 14-year-old literally missing, or you've known about Mr. Kelly like selling these drugs or so in a particular area or something like that, that'll leak out too, because you usually will have one side of a neighborhood. Let's call the neighborhood jurisdictions. Okay, you may have one side of the red light getting jealous of the other side and kick off a whole freaking beef about that, and some shit like that will hit the newspaper or whatever about a drug rivalry kind of thing, especially back in those days. You'd heard something like that. You'd heard Chicago would have had so much noise going on, 12, 13, 14 year olds. We're talking about the schools would have got involved, because obviously these are not going to school if they are over at Mr. Kelly's at 12, 13, and 14. So the schools would have been involved. The schools would have contacted the parents. Now it's up to the parents to let the parents tell the police itself that, well, we ain't seen Mika in 4 days. At 13 years old, the parent's going to jail, because the parent should have reported that child missing within the first 24 hours. So now they're going to become the first suspects of it. So it would have been a protocol. I'm telling you, it would have been. I just don't see it, and I don't see it. You say, what about them two bricks? Listen, what she do? What happened to those though? That stuff. They didn't tell all that. But the word on the curb now is that, Azarel spilled some beans about her parents, what things that they should be liable for in our eyes, and the courts should be looking into that. And the thing is, we don't know if they will. We don't know. They just may do so. At the end of all of this, I think that there will be some people that has to answer to quite a few things. But you have the Clary, he still feels so certain, he's still gonna stand his ground that, Mr. Kelly will be kept in the jail system, right? He still feels that way, regardless of what his daughter has said. Right now, I think that it will definitely be a win-win, but it's a hard rock under the shell. We know that it's not something that's going to happen, and I'm talking about the media. When will the media start turning things around? When will the media start bringing these people back in and maybe interview the Clary about why would your daughter sit on there and say these things? Maybe they need to do some interviews out here. They might need to do yeah, they do. So I don't know. But before we go, I am going to bring up in the one court TV and let you guys hear what happened. I don't know. Did you hear it? I don't know if Beauty is me. Did you hear? Have you guys saw the court TV? Because not the court TV. I think it's HW News. I think that's what it is. I'm gonna play this and then I'm gonna get up out of here. My phone is restarting. So this one guy right here, you guys, I have to be perfectly honest. I can't stand him. I cannot stand him. I can't stand him. So I just got a copyright claim for my little short video that I did. That's I don't get that. I played what was the short video is just a second copyright claim. And that was I was just playing around with it, y'all. And I was like, you know what? Whatever. I just don't get it. Wait, let me find it. Because I want to go straight to my email and bring it up for you guys. But this man, I don't like him, y'all. And it's weird that I just don't like this man. But he talks so much. And I'll be like, I don't like you. And that's weird. Okay, hold on. Let me get at it. No, that's not it. Let me see if this is it. Yep, this is him, I think. Yeah, this guy here. I cannot stand this guy. Let me bring this up and show this to you guys. Yeah, I see you, Jason. All of them are live, but that's fine. I'm gonna be getting off here in a minute, but it's not to go running over to their lives. I'm getting off to go and get myself some rest. But I want to bring this up for a second. So give me 1 second, you guys. 1 second. I can't stand this man. Okay. Oh, let me see. Okay, this one here. I'm gonna need a disclaimer in the chat room, please, you guys. Let's see if I can get this one out.
What Andrew asked me to say. That's another thing that Mr. Ricky asked you to say. Did he ask you to say it when you were speaking to me as well in 2015?
But Brian's there for all of it. Brian, paint the scene for us. What does it look like outside the courthouse, and what can you tell us about what's happening inside?
So for those of you who don't know the EDNY, the building right behind me, it's actually right across the street from a park called Cadman Plaza. And so we have a number of people just kind of hanging out, sitting in the plaza. While we're sitting here, you can hear people actually singing R. Kelly's song. Just moments ago, we heard someone sing, "I Believe I Can Fly." Members of the Savage family, that is Joycelyn Savage's family. That is an ex-girlfriend of R. Kelly, was living with him since she was 19 and is now coming out through social media saying that she was a victim. Her family came in and we saw Gloria Allred walking hand in hand with the family going in. Now inside, we can't be in the court because of COVID restrictions. In fact, the jury's not even in the jury box. They're in the audience spread out. And so we're sitting in an overflow room with cameras all over that room. And we have one camera directed at R. Kelly. We can see a very stoic R. Kelly sometimes writing notes and whispering to his counsel, or maybe even co-counsel, because it appears that he's taking a very hands-on approach to this case. We're not seeing any kind of outbursts or any kind of reactions when the allegations are put forward, but he's definitely participating in his defense by helping out, by giving a few notes here and a few words there.
The stories don't add up. If you follow it, it doesn't add up. The stories are different every time. I met him in the park. Then you write a book, you met him at a restaurant. Which one is it? You know, the story's not the same. You know, it don't make sense at all. None of them. Not one of them. It's about the money. That's what it's about.
All right, so you see some fans there showing support for R. Kelly, but let's get to the arguments, Brian. Let's start with the prosecution. What did they have to say during their opening statement?
The prosecution had, even in this public defender's opinion, a phenomenal opening statement. They started off, as you said, calling him a sexual predator, that he targeted these women and groomed them for his own sexual pleasure. But not just him, that his enterprise did that as well. That a system of runners, individuals who may run into assignments for him or pick up a girl here or drop them off there or pick up some food or clean up after him, that runners, as well as producers and other individuals in his inner circle, that's what they're describing it as, used his fame, used his money to find and groom these women for his sexual pleasure. And that's what they came out with. And then they listed line by line. We got some of the first names of some of the alleged victims, describing not only the acts that R. Kelly allegedly put upon them, but also how they are instrumental to certain alleged crimes, being the Mann Act or that of RICO charges.
But we always know there are two sides to every trial, so we know the prosecution has a strong case. What did the defense say in their opening?
So it's not just what they said, but how they said it. The defense started off really bumpy with an objection that was sustained, and that was kind of the tenor of their opening remarks. They started off by almost giving a resume of how good the defense attorneys were, how long they had practiced. And by the second defense attorney, the judge quickly shut that down. Then continued by trying their best to highlight some of the inconsistencies. Now, in my opinion at least, a lot of it was fluff, but some of it did start to kind of make sense as they talked about.
Okay, I gotta pause him for a second, right? Because he talked about how the judge was, would shut down the defense attorneys here and there, right? And a lot of the bloggers out here is telling you guys that the media is only telling you what they want you to hear, right? So it is a good thing that the judge also allowed a lot of the, a few, maybe 8 to 10, I guess, of the Kel supporter in the overflow as well, right? Because they'll come out and they are trying to tell you guys their truth because they are in there as well. One thing about what we see going on is the media against the Kel supporters that is in the overflow as well. You're going to get a version from the media that makes it seem like the prosecution is winning all the time, every day, because they're only looking for things that the judge may not agree with what the defense has done or is doing at that given moment. Doesn't mean that the defense is failing in representing Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's defense at all. But the media plants it out here as if like he's totally losing this case. So it is a good thing that they allowed his supporters to partake up in the overflow so that they can share their opinion as well against the media, is how I look at it, right? Because you get two different views of what's going on inside the courtroom. So that's just, it's crazy. But I don't like this guy. I do not like this man. So I'm gonna finish this one and then I'm going to be getting off. So I'm not gonna play all of his video though. So just a little bit more.
Instances specifically about one woman's allegations of being locked in a room, and the fact that there was a phone in that room, that she had a phone, and the woman's allegations that she was forced to pee in a cup. The defense came out trying to explain that R. Kelly's actually afraid of flying. So when he's on tour, he's doing it in a bus, and try to make the analogy that, like many of us who do road trips for long extended periods of time, we may have to pee in a cup during that. And they were trying to make that correlation to try to take the sting out of all the allegations the prosecutions put forward. Now, a few other objections that were had were the defense trying to almost vouch for how good the evidence was in their case, and each and every time the judge brought them up, sustaining the arguments, and it was definitely took a little bit of the wind out of their sail, and I think the jury saw that as well.
Well, focusing on the defense, R. Kelly's defense attorney, Tamas Farinella, he provided us with this statement, quote, "At this point, the public has only heard one side of the story in this case, and that is about to change in the coming weeks. We look forward to the truth and the facts coming to light as the defense will continue to vigorously defend Mr. Kelly. After all, the RICO enterprise is based on a series of independent relationships and events that the government is trying to patch together like different types of fabrics and trying to pass it off as silk." Okay, so let's get into this. Terry, let's break down that.
So I'm going to stop it there, you guys. So to get the rest of
that the state have to prove.
you guys are going to have to go over and catch that on Law and Crime and Daily show, so I don't get in no trouble playing that video. Y'all know how that goes. I got to have 2 moms just because I watch it here. So I don't know, you guys. Guess we'll have to wait. Well, what are we coming up on? Day 9 tomorrow? Is it day 9? I'm gonna really start trying to tune back in to get caught back up on what's going on with the case. I fell a little bit behind, but I'll get it caught back up. Other than that, I will see you guys Saturday night. I should be here about 7 o'clock. And I got some stuff to show you guys, some real stuff. Yeah. So I am out of here. Y'all go have a good night. Go catch up on the other channels and things like that. But I'm getting ready to go to bed tonight. I'm tired. Thanks for joining. Jason, you have to call in next time because my phone rebooted up on you. All right. Good night, ladies. Bye, mods.